In this video, we're going to be looking at adding and subtracting fractions with common denominators. This is the last year that you will get instruction on adding and subtracting fractions, or really any kind of fractions. It's just implied that you know it at this point. I am separating adding and subtracting into common denominators and uncommon denominators. If you've already got a way that works for you, then great. If you're still a little confused about fractions, which is probably about 90% of the population, please go ahead and watch this. So when you have the same denominators, you are just going to add or subtract the numerator. Keep the denominator the same and simplify if possible. All right, so for this first problem, we have 4/5 plus 3/5. So because they're both 5s in the denominators, we could just add the 4 and the 3 together to get 7/5. And now since the numerator is bigger, 5 goes into 7 one time, and there's 2 left over. If you wanted to do long division to do this problem, it's pretty simple when they're this small of numbers, but if you get bigger numbers, you can use long division. So 5 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract and we get 2. And you can see I have 1 and 2/5 in my answer as well. So this might be a little key to write down if you're struggling with how to change it back into a mixed number. And you always have to make a mixed number when the numerator is bigger. So the kicker this year is we are adding negatives into your fractions. And so the second problem, 3/8 plus negative 7/8, because they both have 8s in the denominator, we can just add the numerators. However, with the negative sign, we have to use that in the numerator, okay? So I know the whole fraction is negative 7/8, but when I'm adding and subtracting, I think of it as only in the numerator. So really the problem I am solving is 3 plus negative 7. So those 3 positives will take away 3 of the negatives and leave 4 negatives left over. Bring over that 8, and I can simplify that down into negative 1/2. All right, next one, we are going to do keep, change, opposite. Oops. Put those in the wrong order. Here we go. Keep, change, opposite. So we have negative 5/6 plus 4/6. Okay, so since there's 6's in the denominators, that negative sign, again, I'm thinking of that in the numerator. So negative 5 plus 4, so those 4 positives will take away 4 of the negatives, leave 1 left, and we have negative 1/6. This next one, I could do keep, change, opposite because there's subtraction, but really I'm just doing the problem 9 minus 3. So 9 minus 3 is 6. Bring over that 10. And take half of each of these. That will give me down to 3/5. Okay, so I know you've done fractions in the past. Hopefully after this year you will be as confident as possible. Like I said, it's required that you know these now and that you won't get any more instruction on it. And the new thing is probably the negatives for you this year. All right, so I'm giving you 2 questions to try. Do both of them. The second one, there is 3 fractions, but go ahead and combine the first 2 and then write that answer down and then combine the minus 1/8. So pause the video, try these, unpause it to check your answers. All right, so we're going to do keep, change, opposite. So we have 5/14 plus a positive 1/14. So I'm just going to add the numerators. I get 6, bring over that denominator 14. I can take half of each of those and get it down to 3/7. All right, so next one I have 7 plus negative 5. So those 5 negatives will take away 5 of the positives and leave 2 positives left over. I'm going to bring down that minus 1/8. So now I just have 2 minus 1. Gives me 1. So I have 1/8 as my final answer. Okay, this is the end of the video, so thanks for watching.